Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on Fitness Fire. Today, we're going to talk about diet breaks. If you've ever been at a plateau or something like that, a diet break might be something you've heard of. Today, I'm going to give you my 2 cents. We're going to go into it, how to do it, what I think about it. Maybe you shouldn't do it, okay? Please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and share out this video. I just want to help more people, so the more people that see it, the more people I can help. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. This is Fitness Fire. What is it? First off, that's where we got to start. It's a practice basically for people that have been dieting, okay? And you might have heard this from different coaches, different gurus, different people on the internet talking about a diet break, okay? So basically, first things first, you're dieting. It could be for a prep, it could be for general fat loss. You've been on a diet for X amount of time, and the term diet break implies you're going to take a break from that diet. So typically how a diet break works is your coach or you or whoever's running this thing will raise up your calories to maintenance level for about a week or 2 weeks, with the idea that, you know, taking a little break from your diet actually helps you get better results when you return to the dieting. Now, most of this stems from some studies that were done that showed, you know, one group doing 16 weeks or something like this, they lost weight in a deficit, okay? And then another group that did it for longer, because they did diet breaks, they actually lost more weight, okay? So basically it looks like a weight going down for one group for 16 weeks, another one that did it for double the time, and they appeared to actually lose more. Now, here's where I come at you with causation versus correlation, all right? So the thing that I want you guys to consider, you ladies and gents out here watching the video, a diet break that is based off of studies, right? This whole idea of taking a diet break, I'm not 100% sold on it because of the fact that, yeah, the term was double the length in the research study. So, of course, the group that was doing a break, but they did double term long dieting, lost more weight. Now, you could say, okay, well, they weren't dieting that whole time because they were doing the diet break. They were actually at maintenance for, you know, some amount of time, that half about, actually. So in reality, they were dieting the same amount of time, but actually they're doing the practice of dieting for a longer period of time, okay? So that's something that you want to consider, you want to think about. Diet breaks in general, I'm not a huge fan of. It's not something I do. It's not something I coach. I do refeeds with my clients. I do refeeds with my athletes. I believe in those when they are necessary. When, let's say, a competitor is very, very lean, almost too lean, maybe bikini or wellness or something like that. They're coming into the show almost too lean, and I want to preserve their muscle, make sure they don't get leaner. Well, I'm going to give them a refeed. And a refeed is something I do believe in because there's actual research that supports a refeed in more of a sense. Diet breaks, however, I'm not a huge fan of because it kind of goes against what most people want to do. A lot of people don't necessarily, especially competitors, if you're doing a 12-week prep, you got 12 weeks to get ready. You don't have time to do 2 weeks dieting, 2 weeks not dieting, 2 weeks. You'll have dieted for 6 weeks by the end of that, and it's not going to work out for you, okay? So I'm not really stoked on the diet breaks. I don't think they're that beneficial. I do think that actual training breaks are much more beneficial. You know, taking some time off the weights, maybe a week off the weights and the cardio and all that, that's great. Which in itself could be some form of a diet break, I get it, but in reality it's not really, right? We're talking about macros and calories versus weights and all the cardio and things like that. I think those are much more beneficial for your body to actually take a break from. Most people do not take breaks from these types of things. Most people just train every day, all year, which is cool. You know, in a lot of ways, a lot of people think it's awesome that they can go to the gym every day. It's their favorite thing to do, but in reality, you don't get results in the gym, ladies and gentlemen. You get them outside the gym. So a diet break in itself, you know, the idea of, okay, take time off of your actual nutrition plan, quit your deficit, go into maintenance, and then hopefully we can come back. It just doesn't really have a lot of merit for me in my coaching. I know some coaches use it. If it works for you, great. I don't, and I'm not going to suggest it to anybody watching my videos here. You're kind of just going counterintuitive to what you should be doing, because the truth is, most of you out there have no idea what your actual caloric maintenance is, okay? Most of you actually have no idea. I know a lot of people want to use the MyFitnessPal MyFitnessPal calculators, or they want to go find it if it fits your macros calculator, any of these calculators on the internet, they are wildly inaccurate. They are wildly inaccurate for what your actual maintenance is. And even if you got a great coach, a lot of times the equations they're using are not going to be as accurate as they could be, right? There's the equations, there's the book smarts, and then there's the real experience of understanding that, hey, you know what, the equations don't fit everybody, and honestly, they're mainly just a decent roadmap to start with, but they actually don't ever really fit for any one person. I've coached thousands and thousands of people with their nutrition, and I know now, having done this for so long, that the equations are just a good starting point. They're not the see-all, be-all, end-all. I have to, monitor, adapt, and progress and change so many different clients' nutrition based on the result they're getting or how they're feeling or what's happening because of the fact that these things just don't work. So do not go into these types of things trying to figure it out and try to do a diet break. And it sounds fun, it sounds cool for those of you out there that are bitching about your diet, you're bitching about your nutrition. Sure, awesome. It's going to be a really cool, exciting idea for you to be able to take a week off of your actual nutrition plan. But in reality, it's going to probably not help you. It probably will just hurt you and make you actually take longer to get results, because even if you want to go off the study that's the most, the study that everybody goes off for why you should do this, if we're talking about double the length of time to get a little bit better results, well, you could diet. What would happen if you dieted for double length of time and didn't do the diet break? There's no doubt in my mind that you would be far further than if you did do the diet break. So if we looked at that study as if they did it only for the same amount of weeks, the people doing diet breaks would actually be far worse off in results. And so that's what I want you all to consider, you all to think about. Diet breaks might not be the best thing for you. What I say is, if you got weight to lose, if you got a contest prep to do, if you're trying to lean out for whatever reason, you should be going all in at that. You should be doing as much as you can to do as fast as you can. You should not be trying to take breaks off of whatever plan you got. You need to get in there, do the stuff, get it done, and get out of there. You know what I mean? Move on to the next phase, on to the next show, into your improvement season, whatever it is you're trying to do. And in reality, figuring out where your calories should be, dieting down the right way and not doing it too extreme is going to be far better than taking any damn diet breaks or anything like that. And then if you need to, which is rarely, you could do some refeeds and things like that might benefit you. And then after, of course, your diet is done, after you've attained the goal, you need a reverse diet, and that's going to be able to propel your metabolism further, do better things for you. All around, I'm just not a huge fan of the diet break, all right? I just want to jump on here and talk about it because I know a lot of coaches, they do talk about it. That's why we're talking about it on Fitness Fire, where we talk about all the hottest topics of the fitness industry. I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. Please make sure, if you need help with your nutrition, you're going to go to my website right now, TeamFFLEX.com, and subscribe to our free trial. It's going to come at you in a pop-up. Drop your email in. Me or one of my coaches, we will set you up. We'll help you figure this out, and we'll talk to you a little bit more about them diet breaks, and if you actually need one or not. Maybe you need a refeed, maybe you need a reverse, maybe you don't need any of that. Maybe you just need a little bit more of a disciplined coaching approach, right? Keeping you on track with your stuff. TeamFFLEX.com right now, you can get it for free. It's absolutely free. You don't have to put a card in, nothing like that. There's no charges going down. It's totally free. We just want to help you out. So if you want to do that, go to TeamFFLEX.com, subscribe to the pop-up, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for watching Fitness Fire. I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. I'll be back tomorrow for Gains of Clock Q&A. Thanks for watching. Cool try. Zap.